It's going to be a wild one. Bolin coming back from Fort Scott, Kansas at X2. Always competitive, always fast. See what he can do starting on the front row, Shane.
1 to go, sign from Mike Striegel. Lights are turned out on the Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace truck. So glad everyone joined us on what started out to be a pleasant night, but has turned into a cool and breezy evening here. I promise at some point in time we're going to get a full night of good weather. It's coming, I guarantee you.
It's incentive to hurry back up here.
I couldn't understand why if I were in your shoes. Big D, Daniel Cowett, slows the field of 24 B mods down to a crawl, and now they're roaring to life, and Ryan Gilmore looks to the inside quickly, and Cowett will get shuffled back as Brian Bolin grabs the top spot. They all get wadded up 4 wide as they exit turn 2.
Ken Waller, the 69, getting into it up in that high side, up in turn number 2. 2 cars making contact, but out front it is the X2 of Bolin, and it is Gilmore. Ryan Gilmore, the Springfield, Missouri native, 66 now taking the lead on the point.
You say a lead, it was a dead tie. Bolin and Gilmore, it was a dead heat, 0.000 seconds between the two at the line, but it's a lot clearer now as Ryan Gilmore out in front of Brian Bolin.
Gilmore on the point. Now the battle for that second spot. It is the 19. That is Kyle Schneider, or Slater, excuse me. The 19 brings it around now side by side with Brian Bolin as they battle for that second spot.
Boy, heavy contact deep in the field. Quentin Taylor is in it.
Looks like Lucas Isaacs, the Bonner, Springs number 6, also involved in that incident down at 4.
Yeah, that all started up in front of those 2 cars when they all got kind of accordioned up. 3 of them all made contact. They got it straight, but the 2 cars back behind, and looks like Quentin Taylor will come up, and maybe he's just checking the 6 machine to make sure he's good. That's what it is.
I'm sure that is correct. Both of them look good, no help. Damage on, a little bit of damage on the right side of that 6 car as he pulls through. Bent sheet metal.
It happens.
Chris Davis's favorite thing. Ryan Gilmore with a win last week right here. He'd like to make it 2 in a row right here at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks. 3 of 20 in the books here tonight.
Ryan Gilmore, a 3-time winner on the season. Won at Springfield here and at Dallas County. Ran the Clash at the Coast. Social Media Drive got him to pilot a car at that event. Allen Auto Sports Chassis, Yeoman Power Plant, won at 6 different tracks last year. I still like the hot rod behind him and Brian Bolin.
1 to go given to the field this time around. 3 laps in, 17 to go.
Brian Bolin, also a 3-time winner on the season. Won twice at Humboldt, also won at Nevada. Brian won the Sportsman Championship back here at Wheatland. The year he won that, he won every single race that season. Pretty good odds.
Make it no doubter out of it. Green flag flies for Gilmore.
Bolin goes up top. Kyle Slater stays to the inside, and it works better for the 19 than it does the X2. Has a 3-car length advantage for Gilmore, and then another 3-car lengths back. As a side-by-side battle as Brian Bolin in 3rd.
Now J.C. Newell making a move as he comes up and around the 06.
More sheet metal damage on Brian McGowan's car in the 22. His left rear is all wadded up. Man on the move now is J.C. Newell. good season and good start to the year for the pilot of the 83, the Buffalo, Missouri native, third in points, won here back on April 15th. That was very likely a possibility for that to be his second win of the season, as he was leading early on in the season opener and had the throttle linkage break. He had the field covered that night. So the 83 has found some speed. Brian Bolin has found second. He's looking to the inside of Kyle Slater. Slater had taken the spot away from him. And at the line this time, Slater will have it over Bolin.
22 taking it in the infield. That's Brian McCowan, the Pittsburgh, Missouri native.
Yeah, that damage on the right rear is doing him in.
But it is Gilmore. Ryan Gilmore, the 66 from Springfield, Missouri, brings him around, coming up on the halfway point of this 20-lap feature here tonight.
Good to have Kitten Allen back in the house. The pilot of the number 98 has worked himself up in the top 10, rides in 7th right now. Not a lot of movement amongst the top 5. And the first time we have seen the 788 here at the Diamond of Dirt Tracks, and Kevin Gwynn. He's out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, runs mostly over Tri-State. He's been at it for around 25 years or so. He's up into the top 10 as well, as he now gets around Kitten Allen.
Kyle Slater trying to catch the leader, Gilmore. Can't lose him, but cannot close the gap on him at all either. Brian Bolin, the X2, in that third spot as they come through. Like Shane said, really not a whole lot of change. It is J.C. Newell moving up into that 4th spot as they come through. And the 2 car of Bobby Williams rounds out your top 5 here tonight.
Good run for Bobby Williams, who had an opportunity early on in the season to win as well. He was actually leading coming off of turn 4, but he wasn't leading at the line. Got passed on the very last 100 feet or so.
Gotta hate that one.
It stings, that's for sure.
Well, and it depends if you're the one doing the passing or you're one being passed, too.
Laps wind down. We've completed 13, down to 7.
Gilmore now starting to head for traffic. Will that give Slater an opportunity to reel in the leader as traffic start to come in?
Big mover in the race has been Cody Brill. He is up 9 spots. And that's put him into the top 10 after he won the B feature to make his way into the A main tonight. Dayton Pursley took a little bit of a shortcut there in turn 4.
Just gonna say.
Nobody saw it.
See what? 5 to go this time around for Ryan Gilmore, the 66 from Springfield, Missouri.
And it's helped Kyle Slater get back up at least within shouting distance of Ryan Gilmore as he's caught up with lap traffic. First car to go a lap down will be Ty O'Neill. Gilmore right on his back bumper. O'Neill goes up top. That'll clear the avenue for Gilmore to look to the inside. This time off of turn 4, it'll be 3 to go for the Gila Monster. Kind of had high hopes for Brian McGowan coming in, but he had some damage on the car, called it a night early. And we have documented the struggles that Ryan Gilmore had for the longest time here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Finished runner-up more than a dozen times before he was finally able to get his first win. But that really opened the floodgates for Ryan Gilmore. After that happened, he got more confidence in the track. He won that first time ever back in 2021. He had 2 wins last year, finished 2nd in the points. He sits 8th in the points right now, but he's already got 1 win. He did that last week. Back-to-back victories for Ryan Gilmore. The floodgates are open. Wins just keep falling the way of the Springfield native and Ryan Gilmore. Couple cars involved in an incident over in turn number 2. as the checkers came out, Kyle Slater will come up, give the 66 a congratulatory nod as Gilmore wins for the second time this season.